Alright, hey guys, today we're going to be filling out a W-4. So there are two parts to the W-4, one that you keep for your own records, for your tax returns and whatnot, and one that you give to your employer. So the first question that we're going to answer is, enter one for yourself as no one can claim you as a dependent. So that means that when no one's going to claim you on their tax returns that you are a dependent for them. So if no one can claim you as a dependent, you put 1. If someone can, if you live with your parents or if someone is claiming you as a dependent on their tax forms, you put 0. So I have a mom and dad, so I'm going to put 0. The next question is a 1 if you're single and have one job. So that would apply to most people our age in high school. Or if you're married with one job and your spouse doesn't work. Or if your wages from your second job or your spouse's wages total to $1,500 or less. So do a little math, figure out your situation. I'm gonna put 1 because I'm single with one job. Then enter 1 for your spouse, but you may choose to enter 0. I don't have a spouse. If you are married and have either a working spouse or more than one job. So if you're married and your spouse works, then you would put 1. I am not married and my spouse, and I don't have more than one job, so I'm gonna put 0. Then it says enter the number of dependents that you would claim on your tax form. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I have 0 because I'm a child, so I'm gonna put 0. Then enter 1 if you will file as head of household. In the beginning of the W-4, they explain what head of household means. So you read and decide if that applies to you. It does not apply to me. So I'm going to put, once again, 0. Then it says, the next question is, enter 1 if you have at least $2,000 of child or dependent care services. So if you have a child, or if you have dependents in your house that require $2,000 in services or expenses, then you will put 1. I do not, so I'm going to put, once again, 0. Then the next question is child tax credit. So if you don't have a child, then I feel like you can just avoid this question. But if you do, they show you where more information to read about this is at. So you should definitely look into reading that and figure out how that applies to you. So, but for me, since I have no children yet, I'm gonna put settle. Little Espanol for you. Then it says the last one question is add lines A through H. As you can see on mine, there were a lot of zeros and 1 1. 1 1. So add that up. Put it back on me. It's pretty simple math. It's definitely 83. No, it's 1. Okay. So that is the first part of your W-4. That's the personal allowance worksheet that you put that on this. Keep for your records. Did you get that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You keep for your records. Then the second part.
Let's do a different video.